afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for February 6th, Saturday, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern. Understand that collectively, all of us gathered for these meditations every day, we are lifting the consciousness of the civilization. It's not forced, it's not forcing or anything. Since we're all one, and all of us little gods make up the one God. So with our intent, as many as there are of us, we're lifting the vibrational frequency of the civilization. Now that means a lot of things. It means that the life existence that we've been experiencing is going to change massively in a higher frequency and a deeper understanding for each of us. That's why I've always said it is about you. It isn't about anything externally. And the more that the higher frequencies that we choose to move into, the more understanding we're going to have about who and what we are, which means we will go more and more within ourselves and stay there. Doesn't mean that we're, I think people view it as if, you're going to ignore everything around you and you're going to be a hermit or something. No, not at all. But you live within. And more of us will start to come into this understanding as these frequencies continue to transcend, as we continue to ascend. And that's why the civilization has a bright future, because of the fact of higher frequency and understanding of who and what we are. One of the very impactful understanding is inner peace. Inner peace with each of us for ourselves. Inner peace is available now. It's not something that's going to appear. It's not something that's you got to go look for. You don't have to wait another moment to discover deep inner peace. What we do, we choose to either simply surrender to the most relaxed, open, and vulnerable parts of yourself. And surrender means simply letting go of everything you think is real. And that's not so easy for some, because that's their security of what they view as real and what they hold on to. But surrender simply is letting go of everything you think is real. And not to worry if you don't know how to do it perfectly yet. The pain and tension in your body will let you know that you're still holding on. That's why you really listen to your body. It knows where your next growth point is in the divine field of ultimate relaxation. The greatest secret of them all is remembering that deep, deep, deep down inside the very core of the essence is always at ease. Always at ease. And you can choose, even today, that is your day to live fully in the wild and crazy world and find the essence of peace within it. Excuse me. Within it. Eventually, the civilization is going to come to a full understanding, as each of us choose as part of the one, the collective consciousness, that everything has always been there. It's just that we were too preoccupied with externalism to even begin to understand where it was. You first figure out what you want, okay? You figure out what you want. Then second, you have to decide that you deserve it. And then third, you have to believe that you choose to believe that you can get it. And fourth, you have to have the guts to ask for it. Barbara DeAngelis. Believe it or not, we are entering the most exciting time of our lives. There is nothing that is going to compare to the levels of love, spiritual evolution, and conscious inner growth that will be available to each of us this year. The greatest future you've ever imagined is already coming your way. Now, you choose just to open your mind and heart to this idea and feel the truth behind it. Take the risk to imagine yourself receiving everything that you want and more in the most mysterious, effortless, and synchronistic ways. Your imagination is the essential key to effortlessly receive anything and everything that your heart desires. Getting the most out of this awesome, enlightening adventure called life all depends on how conscious each and every one of us are. If you're not conscious, then all of that is history. The more unguarded, sensitive, truly present, and receptive you can be, the more consciousness can move through, and the easier it becomes to receive whatever your heart desires. Now you see others around, parts of the collective consciousness that are unconscious. They don't know that they are conscious, so they're unconscious. Make it your goal this year to allow your heart and mind to become fully unguarded. Be willing to let people into your heart for life. Allow their love to pour into you and touch your soul. And this divine receptivity will take your soul far beyond the ordinary experiences you've had before. The moment you live in a constant state of receptivity, where your heart is always open to any experience existence offers you, you become extremely available to the divine all-intelligence, God source, that is right here, right now. And from this deep spiritual connection, you have the ability to manifest and receive anything you want in this life instantly. Instantly. Whatever your mind can believe is possible. You can literally manifest, move energy into form, create it into reality, anything in seconds when your vibration is high enough. If it's not, you won't. When you truly become surrendered to this divine receptivity, you become like two open hands, palms facing the sky, willing to receive the sunshine or the rain. And from this place, your manifesting doors are open wide for miraculous manifestations to magically step in. Manifesting what you want instantly without effort happens when you stop guarding and defending your ego and start being a vessel of pure love and abundance. Instead of thinking, what's in it for me, think instead about how you can serve the world. This is the new world on this planet. This is the new world. It isn't about what's in it for me anymore, or what can I gain, or what am I going to get. Instead, it's about how you can serve the world. Ask yourself how you can forgive those who continue to hurt you, and think about what it takes to fully appreciate and accept them as they are. This is the most potent, protective defense strategy any of us can acquire. Who is it that needs guarding anyway? Your soul is made of pure conscious light. Why on earth would you need to protect that? You see that the illusion of separation has caused us so much anguish? Why would you need to protect that? Who is it that needs guarding anyway? Your soul is made of pure conscious light. Why on earth would you need to protect that? That which is real cannot be threatened, and that which is unreal does not exist. Course in Miracles. When you stop trying to assert your power over others, pretending to be something bigger than what you are, you create room for yourself to breathe into your connection with the God source. Trying to be someone important or special just means you don't realize the absolutely vast, infinite spiritual being that you already are, that each and every one of us already are. When you simply give up the idea that you are needing and defending or protecting, everything changes. See? When you simply give up the idea that you need defending or protecting, everything changes. The guard who protects your inner castle can take a vacation. It can help you overlook the negative commentary that others may unconsciously spew out. In the end, it really doesn't matter what anyone says. What's important is how you respond, and are you coming from a place of love? The truth is that there are many miracles already happening in your life right now. The reason you may not see all of them is that your mind gets in the way. Through 100% pure receptivity to life, you begin to merge with the divine and trust life completely. You realize your life purpose is to become aligned with the highest possible consciousness. To be aligned with the highest possible consciousness. This is the only way to know what is real. Otherwise, this entire life is spent following the illusions of the mind and forgets the heart. The heart is the best light to find your way through the mirage. The more you practice meditation, bringing your mind to stillness, the more you'll develop a laser-like focus for seeing the divine in all people and situations. The buckets of rubbish and contradictory thinking the mind creates suddenly comes to a complete halt. All you hear are the awesome creative juices of life gurgling forth. It is through letting go of control, filling yourself full with receptivity, that you stop resonating in judgment and fear. The more you can trust your body and its intuition, knowing it is the most sacred vessel in this universe, the more clarity you will receive. This body is the divine. And when you love it unconditionally, completely, deeply, being sensitive to what it's telling you, amazing manifestations can flow through it and into your life. Being able to manifest anything in your life means we're aligned with one important understanding, that the universe is deeply conscious, benevolent, and is always helping us create whatever is for our higher good. We may not always be certain what our highest good may be, and someday we may think we know better than the universe. We may believe our highest good comes in the form of a brand new shiny red sports car, when In reality, it may be the blue minivan that breaks down every few weeks and forces us to learn how to be humble and pray. What we need and want in life, in this life, are not always the same thing. Our needs and wants will change as our vibration and consciousness shifts. When our energy becomes tremendously high, we will stop placing our ego's demands as a priority over what this life is trying to teach us. We will listen more deeply to life and choose to be totally surrendered to each new experience that we have. When our being is 100% available to life, to the sun, moon, and each person who we meet, then we become powerful, moving energy into form, creating into reality, manifesting magnets, and we get to see how easy and effortless it truly is to manifest anything our heart desires. Do not worry about what the world wants from you. Worry about what makes you come more alive. Because what the world really needs are people who are more alive. Lawrence LaShawn. To begin receiving anything and everything that you want this year alone, start with being crystal clear about what you're asking for. If you are wishy-washy in any way, the universe feels this. Knowing you lack the understanding of the infinite divine soul that you truly are, what you really want, and thus delays the manifestation. Divine intelligence is always light years beyond what you can imagine it is. It knows you better than you know you. It wants you to be fully satisfied on the deepest levels. If God could form a desire, it'd be that you are so ecstatic, overjoyous, and orgasmically happy that you become a smiling, laughing ball of bliss. The ironic thing is that this blissful state has nothing to do with manifesting physical results from your ego's desires and everything to do with how fully you can show up in this present moment and be receptive to the now. Bliss happens instantly when you intimately realize how to surrender and be receptive. You are the sole creator of your entire reality. And you are being fed desires from your karmic past. At the deepest level of truth, nothing in life actually belongs to you. At the deepest level of truth, nothing in this life actually belongs to you. This body, this mind, these thoughts, the clothes on your back, everything is borrowed, everything is temporary. When you wake up to this truth each day, you'll become more appreciative of life, of this life. You'll become more conscious and can stop focusing your mind on what you don't want and start living each moment in total appreciation and gratitude of what is. Your life will feel like a rose petal that is continuously bathing in the glorious sunshine from above. Then you'll know without a doubt just how amazing you are. And every moment of your life actually is. I invite you to try something new this year. Anytime you ask for something, anything, from God or anyone, instead of thinking that you don't have that thing just yet, imagine and pretend that you do. Ask if you already have it now. Ask for what you want in the form of a feeling, practicing the feeling as you already received your desire. When you imagine you've received it, it might feel like a long, warm, cozy, happy hug. As you practice feeling this already received feeling all day long, you'll set in motion the power of effortless manifestation. The experience of receiving your every desire becomes the normal response. And you've realized that you were never separate, ever separate from the God source. The day you permanently retire those habitual thoughts, which think you are separate from the divine, one supreme reality, then the real magical life, you are here. Each of us are here to live, completely takes over. Stop imagining yourself being or doing this or that, and the realization that you are the source and heart of all will dawn on you. Nisargadatta Mirage. The day we become the master of our mind, we stop over-identification with it. All the thoughts, all the assumptions and ideas about your past and future are gone. There is only the pure joy of being alive that enters your heart and remains there forever. The only thing stopping us from living in bliss is the mind. And this mind can be very complicated. It may feel like trying to control 50 drunk monkeys on acid. There is no need to try and control the mind. All you got to do is just watch it. Surrender to the source that is behind it and see with fascination how the mind defines and creates your limitations. Watch how the mind creates all of your problems, solutions, and what your range of opportunities are in this moment. Identifying with the past and future thoughts are what is creating a narrowed and shallow experience of this life. It's the empty mind that is full of no thought, that has room for the unlimited experience of reality. Once you trust God enough to let go of controlling this mind, then the most exquisite experience of reality can and will fall into you. This highly intelligent universe knows the grand master plan of your life. It knows every intricate piece of the karmic game your soul is playing. The mind has such a limited perspective on reality. It tends to demand things show up and push against time, the universe, to manifest something for your ego's gratification. Yet, when you are opening, surrendering, being willing to receive the divine that is inside everything, you can see this bigger picture and feel grounded in this deeply benevolent universe. From this deeply receptive place, you can see that each life experience serves your highest soul's evolution. Your mind may not always agree. It is allowed to have an opinion. Yet just realize, this is the nature of the argumentative mind. Find that inside you which has no argument for or against anything. Discover that which is truly at peace, and all of the opportunities, people, and resources you desire will present themselves. All you need to do is relax, trust the process, ask with conviction, without any attachment, without any expectations for what you truly desire, the universe will support you in the most profound ways. We've all heard this. Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. The Bible, Matthew 7:7. So what do you really, really, really want in your life? Really, really, really want? What you are really dreaming of manifesting? Look deep inside your heart. What is it saying? When you can be deeply honest with yourself about what you really want to be, do, and have in this life, then every desire can crystallize into form. If you truly dive beneath the surface and see what your innermost being is after, you'll find your real desire is there. It's always the person who is truly juicy and living without fear that tends to manifest anything they want in life, in this life, effortlessly. They are not afraid of life, love, or chasing after what their heart desires. They are fearless beings who see desire as that necessary fire which keeps life moving and the karmic wheel spinning. The key is knowing what we need each desire to give us direction and purpose. When we start honoring our true desires, knowing that they are not what we truly want, yet a baby step towards getting there, we get in touch with our real power. We start to give ourselves permission to honor our spiritual path, knowing we must be sacred because it is very sacred. From this place, we see the divine perfection and synchronicity within all. We know that all of our desires will manifest at the perfect time and place. We don't have to push or pull them into manifestation. They will come at the perfect time. The awareness of the perfection within everything is one of the greatest gifts that you can give yourself. Try it on. See how powerful you actually are. This is an amazing life that we are all in. And you are living right now. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are right now. And the first thing we care to do is relax our bodies completely. Surrender. Let go. There's nothing, really, truly nothing, that you really need to hold on to. Zero. And that comes with your confidence through the heart-mind, a knowing of who and what you are to a certain degree. Is just let go. The body responds. The body will say, thank you. Didn't need all that crap and garbage that you keep dragging with you. The emotionality, the stress, the fear, the anxiety, the what-ifs, the second-guessing, the insecurities that we create for ourselves, the fears. Let it go. Totally surrender it. The body will give you a big hug. You'll feel the bliss. Relax from head to toe. Drop the shoulders, the face. No more grimacing, frowning. Head to toe, inside and out. Total relaxation. And you're the master. And you communicate with the body effortlessly. So as the body relaxes from head to toe, you can feel it in your shoulders, you feel it in your back, you can feel it all over. Every blood vessel relaxing. Everything going into ease. Now as we relax the body, we move into the now. And truly the now, the space between heartbeats, is all we really have. Do you think you have a past, as the saying goes? Do you think you have a future, as the saying goes? No. You, only you, you're the one. You create your future by being in the now. Your past has already been spent. You've already experienced it. Sure, we all visit at times and we reminisce and embrace certain things, which we all do. But we don't live there. We don't live in something that's dead, gone, expended energy long ago, sometimes long, long ago. That's the ego pushing. Make a statement or a comment. You know, I used to do this, I did that, I did this, did. Or I remember this, or I remember that. But it's fun to visit on occasion. We've already experienced it. Unfortunately, though, some of us will stay in the past so long that we take the past into a future that doesn't exist, create the future from that past, relive that past in that future. This is why we look at the situations in this life and we say, why does I keep repeating these things? Why, I start off and then I end up in the same place. Might be a different start, but it always ends up in the same place. This is why. And then those who just kind of linger and wonder in the future, when and what if and how and why and when am I going to meet this person? When am I going to have this? When am I going to have enough money? When am I going to feel better? That's all future. And if we only were able to focus just on the now and practice to the point where only we are in the now. Now, this affects people because they get irritated at the fact that you will not give them an opening when they ask you, what are you doing tomorrow? What are you doing 5 years from now? Where will you be? And your response is, I have no idea, because I live only in the now, moment to moment. Because you never know when that one moment will be the last moment. So you relish every single second in the now. So the now stills the mind, stills the ego mind and the subconscious mind. Well, you leave the mind and the ego. You're not in them. You're watching them. They aren't enemies, but you're learning how they operate so that you can master them and turn them into wonderful allies. And eventually, you won't need them at all. So how do you stay in the now? Moment to moment. Whatever you're doing in the moment. And then when that moment is past, it's the past. Always moving forward. Sitting on the park bench, watching everything that you are. In that moment. How do you stay in the now? How do you stay? Your breath. Our breath is divine positive energy. It is super powerful. We take it for granted. Some of us barely breathe. We don't even know it. We're barely breathing. We just don't know it. We just don't pay attention to it. We take it for granted. It literally sustains this hallowed body, this wonderful body that houses the kingdom of God. It relaxes us. It does so many things for us. So when we wander, because we all do, we have tens of thousands of thoughts literally slamming through every second of every day, most of which aren't ours. The noise, the chatter. So the now stills all that. But for us, we will grab onto one of those thoughts and wander off. When we're consciously aware that we're wandering off, we focus on our breath, and we're in the now. Every time you focus on your breath, you're in the now. So you have your breath. You know how to stay in the now. Then you see your body relaxed. And you see in the center of your body, straight up through the very center of your body to the top of your head, you see these 7 colors of light, wheels of light. Each one is a different flower. Each one has a different geometrical shape inside the center of the flower. And these, they're not something that you can pick up and carry with you. They're not physical, they're etheric. They connect us to the spiritual plane. And they also connect us in the body, speaks to us about what's going on. It is an absolute eternal roadmap while we're in these bodies, about our bodies, our organs, our emotions. So we take our divine positive energy, our breath, and we mingle it with our God Force love light energy, which is our chi, our prana, our ki, which is flowing through the center of these energy vortexes, these chakras. And we start with the red wheel of light. This is it's right at the coccyx, the tip of your spine. And it is the Muladhara. And it deals with our survival, your survival. And it is blocked by our fear. If you have fear, you will not survive. If fear grips you, it will eliminate your survival. Then we move to the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadhisthana. This deals with our pleasure, but it is blocked by our guilt. Your pleasure disappears if you carry guilt. And guilt is an illusion. We move to the golden yellow wheel of light. This is the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. Deals with our willpower. It's blocked by our shame. Then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the Anahata. This deals with our love, and it is blocked by our grief. Then we move to the blue wheel of light, the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. This deals with our truth. It is blocked by our lies. And we move to the indigo wheel of light, the third eye chakra, the Ajna. This deals with our insight. And it is blocked by our illusion. We move to the violet wheel of light, the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. This deals with our cosmic energy. It is blocked by our ego attachment. So in essence, the chakras are very important for us to navigate and understand what's going on within, what's happening with our body. This is why an intimate relationship with the body is imperative. So we've moved these energies all the way to the top of our heads at the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. And we hold them briefly, in 3 seconds. We are light, we are love, we are. And in that 3 seconds, we compress these energies into pure liquid energy, omnipotently powerful. And we release it over our pineal gland. Pineal glands are very important to us while we're in these bodies, experiencing this life. because it connects us to all the particles of existence. It affords us so that we can understand that we are everything. We're in everything, and everything is in us. Astral plane, spiritual plane. You view it, in your heart, mind, emotion picture, of which you're the director, the creator, the choreographer, the actor, the actress. I see it as a green ball, a rosebud. When I pour this liquid energy over it, it just expands. That rosebud fully blooms and blossoms into this massive row of multicolored petals, is shimmering, and the fragrance is absolutely phenomenal. And it lends an understanding and reflection deep within me of a pure, deep, eternal peace, a total contentment, a lacking of nothing, an expectation of nothing, an attachment of nothing. Because it's there that you discover you are the love. You are the light. You are the God source. We're also consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of deepest, 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 eternal love, always. And of and from the highest of deepest, 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 eternal gratitude, always. And that this body that you're in, the body you're in, the heart mind, the ego mind, the subconscious mind, the higher self, the spirit, the soul, the God source, the pure consciousness, the source creator, all one. So doesn't it make sense that you are heaven on this earth? It isn't a figment, that is a literal. And that to understand that every step you take, you're creating paradise. It's what you intend of this life, on how you desire it to be for all, for yourself. It can only be one, paradise. And we are learning to shine the light that we are, the God force, love, light, energy, outward, everywhere, flooding everyone head to toe, inside and out. All of our brothers and sisters, whether they're awake or asleep, lifting, continually lifting, transcending the vibrational frequencies of the civilization higher and higher and higher in deep eternal love and gratitude. This planet will glow with the billions of lights and gods that we are, in paradise, in heaven on earth. There are other parts of us, other parts of the collective consciousness, some with us right now, consciously aware. The archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. We have the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Christ, Gaia, Buddha, Lakshmi, Pel, Thoth, Abundantia, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. And these two groups, the archangels, for instance, their civilization vibrates at a different frequency than we do. So we don't see them like we see each other, but we do meet with them more than we know. When you're consciously aware after you've met with them and you're walking along, it dawns on you from within through your heart mind, that was an angel. And the message that is truly being delivered to us is how absolutely spectacular, marvelous, wonderful it is in total humbleness to be alive in these bodies, and that every single second is a celebration in some way, shape, or form. And when you understand that about yourself and acknowledge that, and that gratitude, then a little bit of the bliss within you bubbles to the surface. Now, tens of thousands can surround any one of us at any one time. Because of their vibrational frequency, they can house a large number in a small area. That's also bliss. And they're reflections of us. A part of us is we're a part of them. That will never change. Ascended masters are those who have mastered ascension into physical form, out of physical form, hold pure consciousness, God form. We have ascended into physical form to master physical form, to create our experiences, to perfect our creation, and also learn that we are the light. We are the God. We are the pure consciousness. All of us make up the one God. All learning from each other. Archangels, cherubim, seraphim, the ascended masters, consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. So we communicate with all of the other conscious parts of the collective consciousness. All the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond and forever. And only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal, always, gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light, liberation of this planet. And they come in the Googleplexes. One Googleplex fills this universe. They come in trillions of Googleplexes from every direction. And they consciously are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, beneath earth, Agartha. Only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all the off-worlders, galactics, and celestials from everywhere, from all creation. And only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. Now, we're only familiar with a fraction of them. Over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day. Trillions throughout the universes every day. And the ones that we're somewhat familiar with, the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Feline, the Zeta Reticuli, the Nord, the Gray, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Avian. Many, many, many more. Only those part of the collective consciousness that are awake and conscious in the higher vibrational frequencies can be with us in this meditation. What about all the dark parts of the collective consciousness? They cannot. They cannot. They aren't aware yet. They've been assisting us in our evolution, our enlightenment, our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And consciously, they are with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we have inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light and the total liberation of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. And they come in the billions, and they're consciously with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms, on, in, above, and below this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light and the full liberation of this planet and civilizations. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light and the complete liberation of this planet and her civilizations. Now they come in the trillions in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations which we've never seen before. And we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. Fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, wood, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, many, many, many more. And in the trillions they come consciously. They are consciously with us now. Arm in arm, hand in hand, all of our gods one, all together. Consciously. We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we're all one, and we're all love, and we're all God. And our God force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. All of us form a massive circle of light at the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. This is the light that we are. This is the God source, the love, light, energy. And we shine it outward. This circle of light is so bright that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even come close to its radiance. And we're flooding this planet, on it, in it, above it, and below it, with this light, with this love, and this gratitude. All of our brothers and sisters, see it and feel it through your heart minds. See the fountain of the love light energy showering everyone, all life, the highest supreme value in the universes, eternally, always. And then watch the vibrational frequencies continue to ascend. we begin to ascend, levitate above the planet. We're immediately met with this massive ocean of glitter, trillions of colored lights reflecting back and forth. You look close enough, you'll see these little mirrors reflecting all of us assembled here, consciously. All of us. Learning, teaching, interacting. Different facets, aspects of all of us. We're then met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. We then are met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is the column of light that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. We're then met with the white fire. This is a column of light. It reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, every fiber, every existence of us is imbued with a God force love light energy that is impregnable, cannot be affected, cannot be harmed, cannot be destroyed. Nothing externally can harm it whatsoever, ever. No demons can enter, possess, or anything. But only you have the power that if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency low enough through hatred, anger, greed, envy, even your stress, fear, anxiety, you will create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. And if you decide to do this, you are met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all of these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, send into pure consciousness. They are poof, gone forever. Then we're met with the violet ray. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame. We can cleanse and purify the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our vibrational harmony of deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. We're then met with the golden light, pink light. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we are the sun, the sunlight. We are the rain and the rainbows. We are the sunsets and the sunrises. We are the trees and the forest. We are the oceans, rivers, lakes, and streams. We are the animals, the soil, the snow. We're everything. So the next time you're in awe of the beautiful sunset or sunrise or vistas or snowfall or sky or animals, it is you that are the beauty. It is you that is the beauty. It is you that you're in awe of. We continue to ascend above this planet. Some of us step outside our physical forms, hover effortlessly above our physical forms, if we're carrying them. We come across in full view this massive crystal light tower that we created. It's larger than the solar system. So we see in the center of it an oblong sphere. In the center of that sphere is a golden white shimmering light. And it's sending out massive waves of pure, deep, eternal love, always. Surrounding it are multiple colors, vibrant colors of rings, and they're sending out gratitude, thankfulness, humbleness, generosity, bliss, joy, well-being, wealth, abundance, prosperity, happiness. All reflections of who and what we all are. At the top, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down. 360 degrees, saturating and flooding and bathing us all in pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude. Eternally, always. Each of us are drops of that golden ocean. We all hold the essence of that golden ocean. The ocean is the drops are the ocean. The only illusion is the separation. And we see our meditative sphere. It's at center circle. We created this sphere nearly 3 years ago. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion, well over 1,200. From all of us on and off world, all of us part of the collective consciousness with the greatest intent and awareness in consciousness, transcending the vibrational frequency of the collective consciousness higher and higher and higher. Moving this planet into a paradise, into a glowing God planet, totally liberating everyone and everything into the higher frequency. And feel it through your heart-mind. Experience it. Stop imagining yourselves being or doing this or that, and the realization that you are the source and heart of all will dawn on you. I'll join you in a meditation and return to close us out. Take an easy breath in through the nose and an easy breath out through the mouth. Move easily and slowly. All you need to do is relax. Trust the process. Ask with conviction, without any attachments or expectations for what you truly desire. The universe will support you in the most profound ways. Ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, into the following morning. And we will return here Sunday, February 7th, 2021, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call.